welcome back to another pickups video. This is a ZEROWEEN edition, showing you guys some of the like spooky stuff, horror games and whatnot that I picked up during this season. My favorite time of year, so picked up some interesting stuff to show you guys. Let's start with something I don't normally show on pickups, and that's cups. Spirit Halloween always has these cups every year, these different horror cups. I bought like one or two before, but now I've been collecting them. They're like $3 each, really cheap. Picked up some. We got Mars Attacks. I'll try to put it into view of the camera here. Really cool Mars Attacks one. I got this Scream one. Just pretty awesome. These are plastic cups. I've been drinking out of them throughout the season. We got this Wednesday one from Jenna Ortega's Wednesday show. I love that show. And then we have Jeepers Creepers, which is a classic horror movie that I like. Justin Long. So those are pretty awesome. I like seeing those. I'm sure next year I'll look for more different ones. There's always like interesting ones to find at different Spirit Halloweens. I said they're so cheap too. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we have this. So this is cool. This is a Goosebumps graphic novel of the Haunted Mask. So they have made it into graphic novel form. Now I never read the Haunted Mask original Goosebumps book, so it's cool to have this graphic novel, and the art is just awesome in here, as you can see. So really cool to have that. If they make more of the Goosebumps books into graphic novels, I will certainly pick them up. I think this is the first one in this series anyways that they have printed, so really cool to have that. I also picked up this because this was on sale. This is a controller I wanted, and it's a green Series X controller. Let me see if I can put that in better focus. There you go. So that's the Velocity Green. Got the spooky kind of ghost green color, I guess you could call it even. But I love it. It's like a classic Xbox green. Really wanted that controller, so I picked that one up. Found that one on sale at Target. I'll be using that. And now we got the games coming up. So some games I picked up during this season. I got a physical copy of Victor Vron. Awesome dungeon crawling game, kind of like Diablo or something. So the physical copy comes with like a little manual. There's some like art cards in there as well. It's pretty awesome. You guys see me playing that on the channel. Really awesome game. I picked up a case, a custom case for V Rising. Of course, this is a digital only game on the PS5. But I found a guy who makes custom cases. I've ordered from him before, and he does great work. So any games that I have that are like digital, and he prints them out like this. For some of the games, I guess it depends on the game, but he made one for this. Picked that up. Really like that to display. Sticking with the PS5, we picked up the new Quiet Place game. Super fun, super immersive. Using the PS5 mic on this one, and that's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Really enjoying that game. Zombieland Double Tap Road Trip. Wanted to check this game out for a while now. I found it, on a GameStop. Figured I'd get it. It's like a twin stick shooter kind of game. So I have not tried it yet, so I don't know if it's any good. But I did want to play it, so we'll see. It could suck, but whatever. It's Zombieland. Now this is a classic. Luigi's Mansion. Played through this for the first time ever on the channel during ZEROWEEN here, and obviously I played it with the original copy of everything on real hardware. It's got the manual in there. Really enjoyed the game. Super atmospheric and just fun gameplay. I loved the third one, and I can see why this is such a beloved game, this beloved series, starting with this one. So really happy to have that one and to have finally played through it. Now we got some retro stuff, more retro I guess. Nightmare Creatures on the original N64, a complete in-box copy there. This is an alright game, not nearly as good as the sequel. Nightmare Creatures 2 is phenomenal. This game's like, it's alright. There's some really good levels, but I think later in the game it gets to be really rough and like almost unfair, and it's just really difficult. Even with cheats, it's like hard to beat. But it's still a cool game to have. You know, it's like a, if you've never played these games, they're kind of like a hack and slash Souls-like, almost like a dumbed down version of like a Souls-like game. They're pretty awesome. I said the second one's just phenomenal. Much better than the first one. This one's a little bit janky, but I'm still happy to have it complete in box on the N64, because there's not a lot of horror games on the N64. And that was not too expensive to get complete in box, believe it or not. Alright, and then a few other retro titles. We got Zombies Ate My Neighbors for the Super Nintendo. An absolute classic. Had to have this one. I actually played this a lot when I was younger with one of my older brothers, so it's nice to have one in my collection so that I can play it whenever I want. Super fun game, even better when it's you know, co-op. It's really meant to be played co-op, I think. I think that's how it's best played. And finally we have the Addams Family on NES. So a decent little game. It's kind of like a Metroidvania, almost, platforming and stuff. It's a little janky, really hard. I don't know if I'll be able to beat it, but I don't mind it. It's an alright game. It's pretty good. It's got a cool atmosphere to it, good graphics. I like the idea of the game too. I wasn't expecting it to be that good at all, but you know, it's pretty decent for NES. Not as good as like Ghoul School or anything. If you want like a good creepy Metroidvania that's not Metroid on NES, check out Ghoul School. But yeah, not a bad game. I'm definitely gonna run it again at some point too. So there you have it, guys. Some of the spooky pickups for the season. Hope everybody's enjoyed ZEROWEEN. Thank you all for the support on the channel. As always, you guys are incredible. Thank you for watching, and take care of yourselves. Till next time, 0 is the number.